Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be the promised Learjet 25 flight in Europe, coupled with the GTN 750 and 650 Garmin GPS. It's more than just a GPS now. And yeah, so we're going to be flying, I'm going to be taking over from my last flight. Going to be flying out of Torino, Italia, Caselle airport to Prague, and should be nice. It's not a very long flight. Should take us 1 hour and 20 minutes roughly. We're gonna be climbing quite substantially on this flight. We're gonna be cruising at flight level 410. Still not the service ceiling for the Learjet, but pretty close to. Service ceiling is 450 for this particular model, old model. Yeah, let's get going. The weather is lots of. I'm hearing lots of thunders and there's lightning everywhere here, so it should be interesting. Once again, we're live on VATSIM. I don't know what's gonna happen by the time we depart. We might have ATC here, might not have. And we might or may not have ATC on arrival in Czech Republic. So yeah, let's get going. I haven't different than the last flight that we did in North America. I haven't set up the GPS or nothing yet, so we are cold and dark state here. But we're gonna try to go quick. I'm gonna have to input. I had a flight plan for this flight from before, but today when I checked ForeFlight, a different flight plan got filed and got approved by Eurocontrol. So we're gonna be using a different flight. If you're familiar with Europe, things change all the time. I'm not familiar with Europe, so usually the flight plan that we used 10 years ago is still useful here today. It's not as the regulations are not as strict as Europe, as in Europe. Understandable why it is how it is in Europe. But yeah, here it's a little bit different. A lot of RNAV, a lot of direct to. Basically, you can fly a full week every day and not fly a single airway. It's and still be legal. But anyways, that's something that doesn't happen in Europe. So yeah, so it takes a little bit of a time. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as a 430, 530 when you have to input flight plans. The only bad thing about this in particular is cross-fill is not enabled. So the flight plan that we added on the 750, we're gonna have to add it again on the 650. So we have to do twice. Everything that we do in one, we have to do on the other one. So kind of sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's get going because it's gonna take a little bit. But since I promised that I was going to show a video with cold and dark and setting up the GPS, I'm not gonna talk too much because or else it's gonna take a long time for us to departure. And just one small disclaimer here: I am not well versed with the 750, 650. I have never ever flown these two units in real life. I only have experience with the 430, 530. They are very similar, but this is a much more modern unit, both of them. They are the successors of the 430 and 530. So there's a lot of small things that I'm not very versed into. So just letting you guys know, I have no real life experience with 750 and 650. I had my first contact was in the simulator and using the Garmin trainer. So yeah, tricks and shortcuts, I don't know. I use some of the stuff that I used on 430, 530. I kind of, but I'm pretty transfer to the 750, 650. But that doesn't mean that is the best, most optimized way of doing stuff. So forgive me if you are someone that has experience in real life. Yeah, don't try to learn anything from me here because I have absolutely 0 seconds of experience. I've never even seen one in real life. So yeah, very different than a 430, 530, which I have many years of experience. Anyways, let's get going. I already started. I already talked too much. Okay, let's go inside. We're already live on VATSIM. I shouldn't have connected, but just want to real quick check. Just want to make sure that this is working because we're gonna turn this off so we can have a good view of everything here. And first thing we want to do is battery on. Actually, this should be the proper way because we're on the block, so parking brake is off. So we're gonna turn the hydraulic pump on. We're gonna wait for the low hydraulic pressure to the light to yeah, it's off, and we check hydraulic pressure. Now we can enable parking brake because we have hydraulic pressure. Turn off, battery off, and we request for the GPU to be connected and started. Now we can turn battery on, inverters on. Some say that I've seen a checklist that said that the auxiliary inverter should be on too. I've seen checklists that you shouldn't. You just need the primary and secondary. Depends, I think, also on the model. There's a lot of different models of the GLJ 25. So we're gonna follow one. So we're gonna follow one, which is auxiliary inverter off. Anyways, let's put our radio master on, and as you can see, way different than our 450 435/30. This is way more pleasant to see. Not that I love, and I've said before, I love the 435/30. I have a very many years of relationship with those two units. So, but yeah, this is very convenient. So I have to say. Okay, so I confirm everything looks good. There's a small bug that happens to me that the brightness on the display doesn't save, and it only happens on with a 750, not with a 650. I'm gonna bring the screen back to you guys there because I know it disappeared. There you go. We're back. Let's work on the flight plan first real quick, and then we can I'm gonna zoom in, and then we can see, because we're gonna have to do it twice. The only thing I want to do is that, yeah, have 22.8 just in case, so we can start keep our ears open for traffic if there's if there's gonna be any traffic. Anyways, we're gonna get a message. This is an RXP lesson message talking about the license, and this is not intended for real life, even though it's 99.9999% replica of the real life with the same functions. Still, you're not supposed to use this for real world navigation. Okay, so we're gonna go to flight plan. I'm gonna load the flight plan that I had before. I don't know actually if it's a good idea or not, but yeah, we're gonna call edit. Yeah, see, there's a lot of waypoints. I don't know if it's easier to just delete and start. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start again. It's gonna be easier. Oh, so LIMF Caselle. We can even set up, since there's no ETC, we're gonna set up our departures, our procedures. So our departure is gonna be Serlo 9 Alpha, and a transition is going to be Abezi 5 Mike. There we go. And we're gonna load right away. There we go. There's our departure, and Abezi is our first waypoint. So from Abezi, we're gonna jump into the November 851 to Otavo. There we go. Then from Otavo, just because I said there's actually two directs here. That's interesting. So insert after, gonna be in tag Oster, and like we did with 435/30, we're gonna have an overview of the flight plan in the end. But you want to make sure that the distances make sense and the desired track or the track, whatever you have here, makes sense. because we're inputting stuff by hand, right? So it's not a loaded file. So you want to make sure that we are getting the proper and not some waypoint in Jamaica. So okay, after intag, we're gonna get Badvi, Germany. And it's good, one thing that is good on the 7 feet and 6 feet, it shows the location of the waypoint very clearly, so it's easy for you to see if there's something wrong or not. From Badvi, we're gonna load an array, and it's going to be November 871 to Ninam. Load. From Ninam, Uniform Zulu 39 to Dolop. Already Czech Republic. From Dolop, Zulu 39, which is the only possible one, so we don't even have a choice, to Gosek. And then LKPR. He already knows that we're going to be somewhere around there, so he always gives a suggestion. We're going to load the procedure. This is going to be our arrival. Is going to be Gosek 5 Papa. Runway 12. Just want to confirm this information. Runway 30. Oh, so I got the wrong. Just give me 1 second. I got the wrong one, or I wrote down the wrong runway. One of the two. One of the two. Let's see here. No, I want runway 30. So I wrote the proper runway. I think I wrote the wrong. Yes, I did wrote the wrong. Star. It's a 5 Romeo is the one for runway 30. 5 Papa goes to the other runway. Well, one of the other ones. There's 4 runways. Okay, so it's not 5 Papa, it's 5 Romeo, runway 30. That makes sense. Very easy to fix. Not a big deal. Okay, we're good with that. Hopefully this is the proper flight plan. Yeah, I should just in case store. Okay, so he already replaces. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't have real world experience. So some particular details I struggle a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to our to the same one and add it. So we're gonna clear. Unfortunately, we have to do it again. LIMF. Load procedure. The departure is 9 Alpha. 5 Mike. Okay. Then from Abese, let me open my flight plan again. From Abese is November 851 Utavo. Oh, no. Very easy to make a mistake there. Then integ, then Badvi, then November 871 to Ninam, then Uniform Zulu 39 Dolop, then Zulu 39 Gosek, and LKPR. Much faster than a 430-530, but still takes a little. It's kind of sucks to have it to do it twice. Okay, And just confirming it's 5 Romeo. For runway 30. Okay, we're good. I should have fixed this on a flight plan. On a ForeFlight. This might get this might get me. Oh, actually, I guess we can activate this now. I don't know if he activates right away because we are okay. I'm gonna change just one information here. I don't want this here. What I want is, what was it that I wanted? Yeah, we can leave wind speed and direction. Once we get close to top of descent, we switch to top of descent information. As you can see, look at how nice this is. It shows a graphic representation of the airport, so you don't even have to worry about looking at your charts or anything. With the taxiways, runway, aprons, of course there's no gate information, but this is more for general aviation, even though it's used on commercial operation too. It's more catered to general aviation or business, right? So gates are not that. Not having the gates is not that much of an issue here. Okay, we're good. We're gonna have to do the tests and everything, all our stuff, and actually we're gonna have to put some fuel in this thing. So we're gonna do this right away before I forget. We're gonna be using the flight. We will be burning around 3,200 pounds, so we're gonna have a 4,700 pounds, 4,700 pounds. So what we're gonna do is 550, 47 should be, yeah, this is good. Okay, important to reset the counter, and we have a full on a fuselage tank and pumps off. Okay. I think you got stuck, yeah. There you go. We're back. Okay. So our doors are opened for us to come in. We're gonna real quick do our quick checks here and everything, especially the test section here, but very quick, so we don't waste too much time. I'm sure you guys want to see it out of curiosity a little bit, but don't want to waste too much time on this. Want to fly. So from left to right, that's what we're gonna do, and then we stop here. So from left to right, or just real quick, everything here looks good. We have 22.8 for now. We'll take care of the, actually we can do that now, and then we don't have to touch the units anymore. According to our flight plan, we only have one we can have 116.75, which is Caselle VOR. That's another good thing about the 750, 650. They show the ident, the name of the VOR that you are tracking, and that's it. Basically, if we need to come back, we're gonna use ILS runway 36. So we're gonna set up just real quick ADF to 357, which already is. So we're gonna leave nav 2 on ADF, and 108.7, which is already there because I came in from Palermo, so I used the ILS. So that's that for now, and en route we're gonna have MMP VOR 11335, so we can set this on the second unit and transfer right away because we're not going to be using VOR on the first one. There you go, MMP VOR. We don't even have to ident if we don't want to. We might do it. For this departure, since we are here, we can put all our bugs ready. The departure will be on gonna be a nav on 002. Speeds already calculated, everything. V1 is 124, VR is 132. Oh. So VR on the FO side. 124, 132, and V2 is 136. Just so you guys know. Altimeter setting here for Torino right now, 1011. Oh. Okay, so we have all this set. Elevations 989, so we're gonna call 1000. So we're gonna set our radar altimeter to 2000, so we know when we're 1000 above. We're gonna initial climb will be 45, 46, we'll see. And we're gonna climb according to the star. There's no maximum, there's just minimum. But he's expecting us to be at Malpensa VOR at flight level 120. We're gonna be at flight level 120 as soon as we leave this runway. So won't be too much of a concern. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set 120. I don't know. No, actually it's a Bezi flight level 150. So yeah, sure. Let's, to be honest, like we can go straight to 410. It really doesn't matter. But anyway, just to give something, one more thing for us to do, if it wasn't enough. Okay, let's just check that we uncaged the standby. I just want to check here. Good. Check the lights. Everything looks good. Check that the light's gonna come off on the movement. Test all the lights here. Yeah, this looks good. Test that is gonna show as armed, but we're not gonna be using this right now. Okay, looks good. We can turn our radar, weather radar, on test mode, so it warms up and everything. Feels like I start talking and I always feel like I'm forgetting something. But anyways, we're gonna keep going. Just want to make sure everything here still looks good. We armed the emergency lights. We're gonna go to the co-pilot side here. Want to make sure this is locked. Yes, it's locked. It's not moving. And we're gonna do some tests. So we're gonna turn stall warning on and anti-skid on, so we can run a few tests here. So first one is seatbelts. Okay. Then fire detection. There you go. Looks good. Then we have the TS. I always get this AFCSS. Yeah, this always gets me. So we have all the flight director, autopilot, all the lights are on, including this section of the autopilot too. The jet command center, I call it. Cabin altitude, emergency light and warning, and this is for Mach test. Stall. Testing left side, left stall showing up, and angle of attack gauge there is showing as a stall. Oh. Can I? Oh yeah, can. And the left side, oh right side, sorry, right side stall, and angle of attack showing up as a stall. Okay. Anti-skid test. There we go. And inboard. There we go. And normal. Okay, so we don't need stall and stall warnings and anti-skid right now. Gear down, everything looks good. We already looked. Flaps. We can set up our pressurization right away. So fly level 410. Here is good. Looks about right. Rate, we kind of halfway. Here we want to touch more than halfway. It all depends on the temperature and everything. But we'll see. ADF we have already set. Everything else looks good. We're not gonna do a autopilot test. We could. Just wanna double check that everything makes sense on the fuel here and in all the compartments, all the tanks. And a total, we should have 4.7, which looks like we have. Everything else looks good. We have everything set. We are almost ready to get going here. Yeah. Let's go back to this side. I just want to go real quick through this. I just want to make sure that everything's set. We're gonna have, oh yeah, we want to have the timers. I don't want to forget the timers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put flight timers here. And this is set. I'm gonna reset this right away. Yeah, I wish there was an option. There's no option. There's only in-air and power on. I wish they had an option of engine on and not power on, because we are turning the power on, but this is not. It's not flight time or air time or nothing yet, right? It would be nice to have a power engine so you can keep track of time that you're actually burning fuel. That's all it matters, right? But anyways, that's a different story. We'll keep this on and we'll time it once we start the engines. And we're gonna have another timer for the actual air time. Even though we have a departure time on ECC, it's nice to have an actual timer running. Okay, we're good. We have 122.8. That's the most important thing of all, since we're on VATSIM. We're good to start. There's not much more to be done. I always forget that I start from the co-pilot, so it's much easier to actually stay there after the tests. I always go back to the captain side or the pilot. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, I have just one more thing. The overlay is not working because I forgot to start the flight on at least it shouldn't be working. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it's not because it's not connected. Let me just find out here how we connect, if I already have everything on. Oh. Okay, should be connected now. And let me just check. I don't know why the streaming tools are not working. Yeah, it's still the same. Oh, the overlay is not working. Let me just check if they changed the address on the overlay. 510 overlay. No. That's very strange. Let me check just something real quick. Just want to make, no, you shouldn't have changed the IP here. I'm just gonna check the other computer. It should still be the same because everything is working. Just give me 1 second. Zero zero one No, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the overlay is not working. That's really too bad. Oh, there you go. I turn it off and I'm back on. And now we are, yeah, we're good now. Let's use dark blue for this particular livery. Okay, we're good. Let's get going. I'm gonna leave it on. Usually you leave all the all avionics and everything off on start, but we're gonna leave it on. Okay, let's start this. Wait for between 10 and 20% on anyone. There we go. Oh yeah, it's okay. One mistake that I've done here, which is also in a few places in a different in one checklist, I seen that you start with everything on. On another one, I saw that you were supposed to start with everything off. But anyways, we're just gonna keep going here. There you go. Let's hope that it starts. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We can unplug our just turn our GPU off and unplug it. And as soon as we do that, we're gonna turn our generators on, or else we're gonna burn our batteries, since we don't have auxiliary power anymore. And we should have turned the beacon on for start. Okay. I also left the talking is I also left the door open. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're good to go. Everything looks good. Now we're gonna start the timer. This timer here. So this will be our trip timer. We can even set the other one too. It's gonna be a little bit off because, right? Oh, this got it 3 minutes. Yeah, this got it right. Oh, that's interesting. So it was actually right. I don't know why the. Okay, doesn't matter. It's on. It doesn't have to be precise one with the other. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to leave the timer. I don't want to forget about the other timer. So we're gonna have one for departure, and we're gonna have the generic timer here for our airtime. Okay, everything looks good. Everything's working well, other than the stall, which we can turn it on right away. Everything's looking good. We are ready to taxi. There's not much to go here. I'm gonna go my 3 times zoom out here, which is what I got used to. It gives a good view outside view, and I can still look at all the important information. Just wanna take a last good look on the weather information here. Yeah, 230 at 5. It's variable 180300, but it's okay. We're gonna be using as you guys can see runway 36. Okay, so we're gonna be taxiing via November Lima, holding point Charlie Golf. Yeah. Torino, Caselle traffic. Good afternoon, Learjet 25 Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa. Right now at the GA apron. We're going to be taxiing to holding point Golf runway 36 via November Lima Golf. Any traffic, please advise Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa Torino. Okay. Taxi lights on, nav lights on, parking brake off. We're gonna do a quick brake check here. Yeah, we're good. Still lock on now. Yeah, we're good. So we're just gonna go down this alley here. Pretty straightforward. Turn right and go all the way down. And use as much runway as we can. Believe it or not, even though this is a very powerful plane and light and small, we need for today's standards, with all more modernized engines and more not reliable, that performs better and more efficient. We need lots of runway. So, of course, 10,000 feet or whatever it is here is more than enough. But yeah, 11,000 here. So there's the terminal. And as you can see, we burn a lot of fuel. Like already burned 54 pounds of fuel, and we haven't even left. We moved 10 meters. It is a very hungry little guy. Okay, while we taxi, we want to make sure that the HSI is turning. We look at the ball too. So we turn right and left. Those are all checks that we do. Make sure that everything is working properly. Once we get a little bit closer, we're gonna set up the rest. Since there's no ATC, there's no rush for us to get this going before we have to talk and get distracted talking to ATC. I have you guys to get distracted with, so. So there's the nice Torino terminal. It's a really nice airport. Really nice airport terminal building there. Slow down a little bit. You know that there's no one here. We don't wanna take off from the taxiway. Okay, let's get this going here. Pitot heat on. Seatbelts are on already. Anti-skid. We can turn the flight director on if we want right now. I'm gonna hide this, or else it's hard for us to see. Gonna turn the landing lights on right away too. 8 degrees of flap. Set takeoff trim set. It's roughly 1 bar lower than neutral. Just double checking pressurization, which is important. Set transponder to mode C. And we're gonna set strobes right away too. We're not quite there yet, but there's no one here, so we're not bothering or distracting anyone. Since the weather is not that great, we're definitely going to be using a weather radar for departure. Let's bring the gain down a little bit. And make our call. Torino traffic, Learjet 25 Kilo Echo X-ray Papa lining up runway 36. We're going to be flying the Cirlo 9 Alpha departure, Abezi 5 Mike transition with the initial climb of flight level 150 en route to Czech Republic. Any traffic inbound Torino, please advise. Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, Torino. Okay. So 002 to 2 DME. From Caselle VOR. Then we're gonna turn right and intercept Cirlo. Okay, everything looks good. We're good to go. Just let's check out the autopilot that is off. Yeah, we're good to go. No more delays. Hold the brakes. Power 100%. Start our timer. And let's go. All gauges are good. Pressures are good. Airspeed. V1. Rotate. Gear up right away. And bring the power down right away too, or else we're gonna blow the 250 knots in no time. Torino traffic, Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, Learjet 25, airborne runway 36. Leaving 3000 to flight level 150. Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, Torino. Okay. Flaps up. That noise was the trim. And we need to be above 2,000 feet. We are way higher than 2,000 feet. And this is me just trimming a little bit to take some of the pressure. Already transition altitude. Still hand flying. And we have some systems here. Got a little bit distracted with the system. And we blew our turn. Reaching 11,000. Set nav lock on. And altitude on too. And turn GPS mode on. Now what we need to do is manage the airspeeds. So this can come off right away. Seatbelts off. Let's just go. Let's keep going. Desired track is 103. So climbing now 4,000 feet per minute, just to try to avoid some of the systems here. Since we are climbing, we want to be in between 2-3 degrees plus minus. You want to scan up and down. At the same time, keeping an eye on everything else, including wind temperature. So we're gonna step heat on right away. We're gonna have windshield on auto, but not on yet. Yeah, we have something big here. And we want small adjustments on the tilt. You don't want to go +3 all the way down to -3. You really want to give time and have some patience with the weather radar. The weather radar is not instantaneously. He doesn't shoot and get the return right away. You have to give time for him to build an image of what's going on. A little bit more power and less yeah. And as expected, the systems are to our left, and right in front of us looks good. A little bit of turbulence, which is expected. Yeah, it's it's quite it is quite busy. Want to make sure that everything looks good here. Our cabin pressurization, this is very important. A mistake setting that could be fatal in real life. Okay, 031. That's a nice view. Let's climb a little bit faster, 3,000. I can see from here that Vienna radar is online, so we will be talking to them. And we need to bring this power down a little bit now. We're just about to get an overspeed warning there. We want to be max 300 climbing. There's a max of 300 I mentioned on the last flight, max of 300 below flight level 140, the bird strike warning. Another thing that we're gonna be checking is the Volmet. Volmet for Prague is I'm pretty sure is yeah, they have their own. Beautiful. I'm just looking at the list here, the European Volmet list, the VHF stations, and it's 128.605. So we want to make sure that we have that on the radio. Oh. There we go. We won't be able to get it from here. We are very far, but we will at some point. And just like that, we are at 35,000 feet. And running away from all this all this trouble. Already setting VREF for when we for when we arrive. Well, we don't need the NDB anymore. What we can do is set both to track the same VOR, 1335. Oh, we already have. It's already active. So we have VOR 1335, and we can set this one too, since there's nothing else for us. We could ident, but we have the name, and we are just double check Mike Papa. There's 1,000 to go. We're gonna bring this down. And we're gonna start bringing the power down to our cruise setting, which is 1,500 pounds per hour. There you go. It's more like 16 right now, but we have enough to burn. We can burn 100 pounds more per hour. So that's gonna be our power setting. We're gonna be setting through by fuel flow percentage. And we should be looking to 448 true airspeed on cruise. The Mach number looks good. 76.76. It's to set 0.76, 0.77 on higher altitudes. Close to 71, 70 when we are a little bit lower, but for higher 41,000, 45,000. It's 77, 78. So everything looks good. Well, reach our cruise altitude. Pressure, everything looks good. It's where we want it to be. Temperatures look good. No warnings other than just the stab heat. But no red flags or nothing. So we're good. Soon we're gonna be start working on our VNAV calculations and everything else, and set up radios and approaches and all that stuff. Just a quick check. Already burned 860 pounds of fuel, and we just reached cruise altitude. Now that we are in cruise altitude, especially on altitude this high, flight level 410, we usually don't want to go over on the tilt. You want to keep 0 down. And of course it helps that it's a day flight, so we actually have visual, we know what's going on outside. But usually when we get to higher altitudes, usually there are cases that you might want to, but usually you don't want to go over 0 degrees. So you always keep scanning from 0 down. Talking, I'm not changing my bug here. I should be, as a safety measure, to always set the heading bug to whatever track you are tracking right now, your desired track, in case something happens with the GPS or something happens with the system. You know what was your last track. What was your last heading, the last direction that you were tracking. So even though this has no function right now because we are on nav mode, it's a good pilot it's good piloting to always change the bug to what you are tracking at the moment, as a backup in case of failure. We also have on this, we're gonna turn to 352. See, this time I was paying attention. We also have, like I mentioned before, two engine synchronize, sync. But since they are working well without it, I rather not use it. We're pretty close. Sometimes it's hard to set both together, so it's just easier to turn the engine sync on, but you have to turn it off for takeoffs and landings. So just to avoid one less thing for us to have to worry about. If we don't need, there's no point. There you go. I want to check our true airspeed. There's traffic. Traffic at our 9. There you go. And another turn. 38. Airspace alert. Fortunately, there's no ATC yet. Not for this airspace that we are going in right now. This will be a... where are we? Yeah, this will be Switzerland. Oh, 80. He wants 80 as automatic. Okay. Let's do some work here. I just want to make sure that everything's settled down. Everything's looking good. Won't be surprised by an alarm or nothing when we sink our heads into the thing here. Okay. Procedures. Our approach. We are expecting, gonna check the weather again. I know we will be listening to
Prague Valmet at time 1-6.
oh, we can get the Valmet from here.
Berlin Schönefeld 1-6-2-0. Wind 2-8-0 degrees 1-1 knots. Variable between 2-4-0 degrees and 3-0-0 degrees. Cavcoke, temperature 2-3 degrees, dew point 1-0 degrees, QNH 1-0-1-5 hectopascals. No sig. Bratislava 1-6-3-0 wind 3-4-0 degrees 1-0 knots. Cavcoke, temperature 2-5 degrees, dew point 1-2 degrees, QNH 1-0-1-4 hectopascals. No sig. Budapest 1-6-3-0 wind 3-2-0 degrees 1-3 knots. Cavcoke, temperature 2-3 degrees, dew point 1-5 degrees, QNH 1-0-1-3 hectopascals. No sig. Frankfurt 1-6-2-0 wind 2-2-0 degrees 0-9 knots. Cavcoke, temperature 2-4 degrees, dew point 8 degrees, QNH 1-0-1-7 hectopascals. No sig. Munich 1-6-2-0 wind 2-5-0 degrees 0-4 knots. Variable between 1-9-0 degrees and 3-1-0 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds, view 4,300 feet. Temperature 2-1 degrees. Dew point 1-2 degrees. QNH 1-0-1-9 hectopascals. No sig. Prague 1-6-3-0 wind 3-3-0 degrees 0-6 knots. Cavcoke, temperature 2-2 degrees. Dew point 9 degrees. QNH 1-0-1-7 hectopascals. No sig. Warsaw 1-6-3-0
there we go.
wind 3,
We got the
2,
one that we
0
wanted.
degrees 0.
So from 16:30, so half an hour ago, 330 at 6, Cavcoke 22 for the temperature, 9 for the dew point at QNH 1017, and no significant change expected. Okay, let's sink into this real quick here. So 330, we were expecting ILS runway 30 So that's what's gonna happen. Our approach is gonna be GoSep. I just wanna get this one right this time. Because there it's one in one it's will be ILS 30 and it won't be vectors. Do we have a, yeah, we have our arrival already. Okay, so the arrival is right. 5 Romeo, yes, and it's gonna bring us to Kenok. Kenok is our initial approach fix. Okay, so approach is ILS 30, no vectors, Kenok, and we can load the approach. It's gonna be 1095, we already have, and the course will be 303. Same thing on this one. Approach 30, Kenok, and there's no channel. So load. We are not activating right now. We are far from activating anything. Okay, press home here. Go back. Home. Go back. Okay. VNav. We're gonna set VNav on this one. We already have Papa Romeo 906 on the approach. And he wants us at 4,000. Let me just take a look here on the ILS. Yes, 4,000. That makes sense. 3 degrees. Nah, sure. Sure. Let's check our numbers here. 478 for 480 for the true airspeed, and we were expecting 450. But we are going a little bit faster. We are burning 1600 instead of the 15. See, I just brought it back a little bit. We have enough fuel for that. Next turn will be 6-3. We can, but that's why we have, and of course, whatever we calculated, never gonna be the same. Well, never is a strong word, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, everything looks good other than there's all these clouds. We're doing good. Our MDA, our decision height will be 200, so we can set this right away. And we should be getting there at a 1743 Zulu. 35 minutes. Oh wow, that went by quick. We're already close to Vienna radar, and yeah, we should actually call them.
G4675 at the 79 Lima and Servus.
Lima radar Servus Male 520, flight level 320 at the moment, inbound RSM. Male 520, Wien Servus identified. What is your requested flight level? Requesting 380 if possible, Male 520. Male 520, yes, that's possible. After RSIN, climb flight level 380. After RSIN, climbing level 380, Male 520, thank you.
Vienna radar, good afternoon, Learjet 25 Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, right now flight level 410. About 72 miles from Badvi, just en route to Prague.
Golf Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, Wien, good evening. I don't see on my scope. Did I send you? Contact me. Golf Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, now I have you on my screen. You are outside of my airspace and you will not enter my airspace. So monitor Unicom 1228. Bye-bye.
1228, Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa. Thank you very much. Sorry for the trouble. Bye-bye.
No problem.
It's right at the corner. Well, we have to figure too that VATSIM doesn't follow, right? According to this, we're gonna cut the top. But it's okay.
Wing 754, contact Wien Radar 134675. Bye-bye.
Okay, we stay on Unicom then. That's too bad.
Wing 754, that was...
That is really too unfortunate. Let me check something here. Let me cheat here a little bit. I'm gonna check the map, the live map on SimToolkitPro. Let me see what the VATSIM's control zone is for Vienna here. Yeah, interesting. It's showing that we are actually... Oh, that's... Well, anyways. Yeah, it's showing that we are crossing the same... the exact same thing that we are seeing here. But, of course, that doesn't mean nothing, right? It's whatever VATSIM wants to do it. Not what real life... right? Oh well. It's okay. We'll get it there anyways. It would have been nice, but... Okay, so we have our radar altimeter set. We have our bug for our VRAF set already. We're checking our fuel, making sure that everything looks good. The tip tanks are empty already. We burn 1,300 pounds. And yeah, we are a little bit better than what was planned. I just checked on the numbers here. That's another good thing about ForeFlight is that it's updated on the go, real time. So it updates your fuel burn, expected fuel burn, and everything on as we fly, because it tracks the plane in real life, of course. And you can set up to track on the simulator too. So yeah, according to ForeFlight, 28 minutes to destination. But I don't think I have I don't have the approach, the arrival, and the approach loaded up. I could, but I don't have it. Yeah, and now we would have been off Vienna's control zone. We were late to call. I was caught by surprise. It goes so fast with this. It's yeah. Anyway, so let's just I'm just curious now to check. It looks like we were going faster, because I had the bug set, the Mach. The white one is the Mach. The red one is for knots. I had it set on 77, and now it's almost 0.8. So I'm just curious here to see what kind of speeds we're we're getting here. 473. Okay, yeah, much better than what we were expecting. Oh, now we have a new now we have a new one here. So 13255.
And hello, Munich Center, Lufthansa 1085 with you, flight level 210.
Lufthansa 1085, hello, München identified, climb level 280.
Flight level 280 for Lufthansa 1085.
And München radar, good afternoon, Learjet 25 Kilo Echo, X-ray Papa, flight level 410.
Golf Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, hello, München, set squawk 2363.
2363 in the box for Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, thank you.
Munich Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Juliet, South Flight level 137, climb to flight level 190.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Juliet, schönen guten Abend, München identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Juliet.
This is not even showing here online now, so that's why I don't trust this live maps and VATSIM and everything, because I don't know how long it takes to update. That's why I always keep an eye on VPilot.
Papa, München radar identified, proceed inbound Dolup. Golf X-ray Papa identified, proceed inbound Dolup.
Proceed inbound Dolup, Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, thank you.
Munich Center, hello, easy 22222435.
Okay, so we're gonna use the same that I usually do.
Easy
I like to go to flight plan.
München radar identified.
Munich Radar, Speedbird 07 Echo
Duluth.
with you, flight level 350.
And let's see if we have a direct
Speedbird 07 Echo, low,
No.
München radar identified.
We have to press.
Proceed,
Oh, I
correction,
see how
report
it
your
works.
Mach number, please.
Mark .789.
I see.
Speedbird 07 Echo, maintain Mach decimal 78 or greater.
So if we go direct, we can go flight plan
Easy
because it's
222,
easier,
maintain Mach decimal
and Duluth.
78 or less.
and activate. Beautiful. And I have to change on ForeFlight too on the map here, or else it's gonna be too off on our numbers. Okay. Yeah, it really sucks that crossfield doesn't work. We have to keep doing twice the same thing, but it's okay. Okay, so direct to loop. Yeah. A nice shortcut.
Airport Red on gate 312 requesting clearance, Geneva.
Dresden is out of my airspace.
Oh, he
monitor
just
122,
got
that's
online.
too late.
I'm obsessed with this live map.
Away.
It's showing a minute, 3 minutes ago. Okay. So yeah, see, that's why I don't like to. I don't trust. I think VPilot's much better because as soon as they get online, shows on
Delta climb flight level 370.
VPilot. So I'm gonna close this because I don't want to get used to look at these maps and then end up in a situation like this. I much rather have VPilot always on a corner of the screen, at least the least of the controllers in range. So as soon as something new pops up, we know right away that there's
Service Alpine 2 Lima Foxtrot München radar identified. Stand by for CPDC.
Okay, so we got our VNav set it up.
Alpine 2 Lima Foxtrot, can you send the lock-on message, the lock-on request again, please?
Request sent to Lima Fox.
München Radar Low, System Unit 45, flight level 360, bound Suche.
Emirates 45, schönen guten Abend, München radar identified.
München radar, guten Tag, Ryanair 541 Victor, flight level 370.
Ryanair 541 Victor, hello, München radar identified. Proceed inbound Meebeck.
Proceed
Weather's
direct
oh, look at that.
Meebeck,
Weather's much
Ryanair
better here.
541 Victor.
I wonder what that is. Let's figure out here.
Lufthansa 1085, climb flight level 340.
Flight level 3404, Lufthansa 1085.
That looked like a paid
Radar
payware
on Mike Alpha, we can
airport.
flight level 410.
Oh, it did. No, it can be.
Section 9 Mike
Yeah,
Alpha, low, mention
maybe.
radar identified.
But this is still ahead of us.
Mention radar, Speedbird 947, climbing 190.
Is that Munich?
Speedbird 947, hello, mention
Ah.
radar identified. Climb flight level 360.
360, Speedbird 947.
Okay. So yeah, so we have VREF. What we what we can do is we set VREF on we set VREF on the co-pilot guide there,
Baltic 9
and we'll set an
out
a speed that we want to be use for approach speed. So we're gonna be between 140 130, should be good, and REF will be 114. What I'm gonna do now is change this field to time to top of descent, so we have a visual indication of when to. We're gonna get an alarm, a voice. If this is set to, right? Yes, it is. Just want to make sure that I have the same
Lufthansa
information.
1085, radar service
Yes.
terminated. Monitor 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
122, decimal 8 for Lufthansa 1085, thank you very much.
Okay, so we're gonna get a warning, and he wants 3 degrees, so we're gonna. It all depends on our speed.
Mention radar Rhino
When we get
541
close to,
Victor, can we descend
we're
to
gonna
flight
set
level
up the.
350? We're getting quite a bit of
We're gonna
turbulence
set
there,
up
flight level
our
370.
VSR
Rhino 541 Victor, descend flight level
that
350.
I usually like to have.
Descend flight level 350, Rhino 541 Victor, thank you.
Baltic 9 Delta, back in the cockpit.
The Baltic 9 Delta, welcome back. Radar service is terminated. Monitor 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
122 decimal 8, thank you, bye bye. Baltic 9 Delta.
We have ForeFlight letting us know that the 8 is
EasyJet
Yes, 122.16.
122, on your frequency, hello. On flight level 140, climbing to flight level 160.
This
inbound
VOR
India
is
8
VATSIM VOR.
Echo Sierra Yankee 29 Papa,
We're just
hello,
gonna use as a
radar
reference
identified. Climb flight level
when we turn
340.
final,
340
when we
Papa.
turn to intercept our initial approach
25
fix.
November, Zulu at flight level 370, inbound Barson.
Easy 25
So yeah,
November Zulu,
there's
hello,
the
mention radar
ident, Victor
identified.
Lima Mike. Looks good.
Hello, Munchen Radar, good afternoon.
20 minutes to go, 5 minutes to top of descent.
Easy 46 Charlie Whiskey, hello, mention radar identified. What is your next waypoint?
My next waypoint is Utaba.
There's
Uniform
traffic
Tango, Alpha
right in
Bravo,
front of us.
Alpha Easy 46 Charlie Whiskey.
Good afternoon, Skyways 3827 with you, flight level 350.
Mention radar, guten Abend, Austrian 116, climbing out of flight level 130 for 190, inbound direct Theta.
First Skyways 3827, hello, mention radar identified. And Austrian 116, mention identified as well, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, Austrian 116.
Easy 46 Charlie Whiskey, descend flight level 150 to cross Xebix at level.
Down to flight level 150 by Xebix, Easy 46 Charlie Whiskey.
3,000 pounds of fuel remaining, and we have 19 minutes to go, so yeah, more than enough. In case we want to make sure, we can come here in fuel planning, and we can go from our present position to LKPR.
Ryanair 541
have all the
Victor,
information that we
inbound
need.
Limra.
Our range and efficiency, endurance, just like the 435-30. Fuel required from here to LKPR.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Fuel that we're
Victor.
going to have in our tanks
Ryanair
once we
541
reach.
Victor is
And
Lima India
LKPR
Mike Romeo Alpha.
and the reserve. So with our 2,700 pounds, we're going to be able to fly another an hour and 40 minutes.
Fraction Nana Mike Alpha, proceed inbound Limra, Lima India Mike Romeo Alpha.
Oh, wrong screen. So yeah,
Direct Lima for now, Mike Alpha.
we're good to go. And we have a traffic right beside us.
Fraction Nana Mike Alpha, confirm
Oh yeah, there's
Lima
a
India
contrail.
Mike Romeo Alpha.
Too late, sorry.
Lima, India, Mike, Romeo Alpha.
Oh, and I was planning on going to Bucharest. That's too bad. We will be arriving there. This a perfect timing too. Ah, I chose Prague instead of Bucharest. It's okay. Two minutes. Let's go for our real quick checklist here. So the heat,
Austrian 116, proceed inbound Mazur.
the heat, everything looks good. We already have set the flag for altitude. We're gonna turn the radio altimeter on. It's a little bit early, but
Golf X-ray Papa descent level 250, cross Dolope at level
250 by the Dulup, Kilo Echo X-ray Papa. Thank you. Okay. Let's put spoilers on.
Is it 222, confirm your mark is still 0.78?
Mark 78, C2 triple T.
And Speedbird 07 Echo, confirm your mark is still 0.78 as well?
Mark decimal 08. 70, oh god, hang on. Mark decimal 784, Speedbird 07 Echo.
Okay, you two seem to be at this speed difference of 30 knots, so is either one of you able to climb level 370?
Yeah, we can take it easy, 2 triple T.
Let's say if it's 222,
He asked us for quite a steep,
That's 370, 2 triple T.
quite a steep descent. But we are agile. We can do it.
Maintain radar, hello, Mare 520, flight level 380, inbound Zuben.
Mare 520, schönen Abend, München Radar identified, proceed inbound ASPAT.
Proceed inbound ASPAT, Mare 520, vielen Dank.
Speedbird 947, radar service terminated.
So we have 2 minutes to go to Dulup, and we need to lose 12.
Austrian 116, contact VN 134.35, goodbye.
13435, Austrian 116, thank you, bye-bye.
Golf X-ray Papa, radar service terminated, monitor 122.8, goodbye.
22.8, Kilo Echo X-ray Papa. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Thank you for your service. Bye.
And you, goodbye.
Ah, all that and you're gonna send us to UNICOM. Oh man. Okay, doesn't matter. We're still gonna do it because he asked us, and so he's expecting. I don't know if he's gonna have traffic going around us with him expecting us to be at this altitude. So we're still gonna do our best. We won't make it, but we have a minute to go, and we are descending at 4,000 feet per minute. So now, since we already started our descent, what we're gonna do is change this time to our VSR that we like. Once we reach 250, we're gonna ease off here, and we're gonna level off a little bit. Bring this back to 80%. 1,000 to go. Of course, in real life, this would have been an enable, but on a flight simulator, similar things happened before. We always try to accommodate and do our best, since nobody's gonna feel any G-forces or nothing anyways. We are not carrying any real passengers. We try our best. I know it's one person taking care of a whole sector. It is it's quite hard to be an ATC on VATSIM. Just like being a pilot on a flight simulator, because you're doing all by yourself on a more complicated and more machines, right? Okay, let's resume our speeds. So we want something close to just want to set roughly 80% now. Might bring it back a little bit more. I just don't want us slowing down too much. I forgot. Oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna say. What I was going to say. We want like the 3 degrees angle. So we're doing it right now 315. So roughly 1600, 1650 feet per minute. So we're gonna wait until this number gets close to 1650, and then we're gonna descend. And then it's gonna be all the way down to 4000. It's gonna be our final descent. Well, not the final descent, but now I wanna keep an eye on temperatures, on wing temperatures, because we are coming down. It's getting warmer. And also our H valve. We want to make sure that this number is stays between 1/2 and 3/4. And we're gonna be turning the fan on. We're not gonna be using air conditioner, but we're gonna be turning the fan on. Okay, GoSec will be our entry point on a star, so we're getting close to. We still have to pass by Ipto, and once we reach Ipto, the next waypoint will be GoSec, the beginning of our star, and we're gonna make an announcement there. Let's bring power down. We don't want to get well, we can stay close to 300. I just don't want to get distracted talking. I don't want to wait until we get too close and get distracted talking and get an overspeed warning. So 1660, there you go. Actually, we might as well just bring it down and bring the plane down now. I just want to check something here on VNav. I'm pretty sure I had the alarm. Oh, okay, he wants in 2 minutes, that's why. Okay. It's gonna be a steep descent again. Oh, we're gonna slow down anyways. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. There's something going on there. Oh. Let's start at 2.5. And a range of 20 miles. Yeah, we're supposed to have an aural alarm. So once we reach top of the descent, there's a bunch of controllers online. I just want to pay a little bit of attention here and make sure that Czech Republic or Prague, well, it will be Prague radar, I'm pretty sure there too. Just want to make sure that they are not online. Budapest is online. Yeah, they announced they were going to be online. Yeah, no. Prague is unfortunately not online, at least not right now.
Vertical track.
There we go. Top of descent in 1 minute. That's the aural alarm. So we're gonna bring this down right away. So 4,000 feet. And you want, he's saying now, right now we want 1670. We're gonna slow down a little bit. We're gonna go as fast as we can for now. So I'm gonna bring to 2,000 right away. Our speed is 340. Yeah, let's put 17 then, 18, 17. As long as our speed doesn't increase too much, or else we're gonna keep always chasing, right? And that's something that we don't want to do. Left 009. There you go. And I'm gonna set the ILS right away. 1095. We have 1143. And after 1143, you're gonna have 1126. We're not activating now. We're not gonna be activating now, but we're gonna have on standby. That's Prague VOR. And 109, once again, 109.5 for the localizer. Prague traffic, good afternoon. Learjet 25 Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, just inbound GoSec 5 Romeo, arrival for the ILS runway 30, leaving flight level 218 to 4,000 feet. Any traffic inbound Prague, please advise Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa. There we go. Made our call. We're officially in the start. Speed looks like settled down just short of 300, which is okay. 20,000. Landing lights on. Seatbelts on. We can leave the seatbelts for a little bit later, but I don't want to have to do it, especially since I'm talking. And usually when I talk, I tend to forget stuff. And same thing to arming the thrust reversers. I usually do it at 10,000, but yeah. Okay, 059 is the next one. Once we reach 12,000, we can reduce below 75% RPM. So what we're gonna have to do now is just bring spoilers to hold us down a little bit.
Prague Valmet at time 1730, Berlin Schneefeld 1650, wind 260 degrees 10 knots, Kaukoke, temperature 22 degrees, dew point 10 degrees, QNH 1015 hectopascals, no sig, Bratislava 1700, wind 340 degrees 13 knots, Kaukoke, temperature 25 degrees, dew point 12 degrees, QNH 1015 hectopascals, no sig, Budapest 1700, wind 310 degrees 14 knots, Kaukoke, temperature 23 degrees, dew point 14 degrees, QNH 1013 hectopascals, no sig, Frankfurt 1650, wind 260 degrees 08 knots, variable between 220 degrees and 300 degrees, Kaukoke, temperature 25 degrees, dew point 8 degrees, QNH 1017 hectopascals, no sig, Munich 1650, wind 270 degrees 03 knots, variable between 220 degrees and 290 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, clouds, view 4,500 feet, temperature 20 degrees, dew point 12 degrees, QNH 1019 hectopascals, no sig, Prague 1730, wind 270 degrees 05 knots, Kaukoke, temperature 21 degrees, dew point 11 degrees, QNH 1017 hectopascals, no sig, Warsaw 1730, wind 310 degrees 0.
There we go. Got a confirmation. What we needed. Definitely gonna ident the localizer.
Okay.
Ja, ik ging eerst instantie uit van P4, maar wind 300. Ik hoor net dat er ook wat traffic aan gaat komen op 300. Op 30.
Oh, that's great.
Die doen is de 3 Bravo en dan P7 doen, P4 doen 3 Mike. Of die extended dan en net ik heb geen idee hoe gebruikt het hier is met de meestal van de P4 blijft aangaan.
Prague traffic, Learjet 25 Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa on a Cossack 5 Romeo arrival on the extended downwind here for ILS runway 30. Any traffic inbound Prague, please advise Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa. Okay, 12,000. So now we can bring the speed down quite a bit. But not below 70%. Not too sure how this is gonna work. We don't have to be at 4,000 at Kenok. We should might as well just keep it the spoilers on until we reach 4,000. Just so we don't get, just so we don't level up too close. So it gives us time to get everything set up. Okay, let's ident 109.5. There we go. That's what we wanna see. And 303 will be the course. So what we're gonna do is gonna set the heading bug. Actually, yeah. We have lots of time to activate VLOC. It's a long final. Prague traffic Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa left base for ILS runway 30 will be a long final for Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa Prague. Okay, just a quick check here. Everything looks good. We're gonna be turning yaw damper off in a little bit. Yeah, pressure, everything looks good. We still have fuel. Probably gonna have 500 pounds on each wing. We're probably gonna need to activate the transfer from the fuselage tank, but that won't be a problem. Temperatures, I'm pretty sure at 9,000 we can turn the stab and wing heat off. I'm gonna turn the yaw damper off right away. Bring flaps 8 before we go over the speed to slow us down a little bit more too, to hold us back from going above 200 knots. Prague traffic Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa long final ILS runway 30 Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa Prague. There you go. Have our DME from the localizer. That's what we wanted to see. Wait a little bit. Once we are past Papa, the intermediate fix, we're gonna turn VLOC on, disengage from the GPS, and fly our localizer. That will be 13.7 DME from the localizer. Yeah, we're doing good. Good speed. Not having to mess too much. Stable, 1,000 feet. Stable speed. Already have flaps 8 down. Already dead on our final here for to intercept the localizer. Everything looks good. Yaw damper is off already. Everything else looks good. Everything that needs to be on is on. We're already armed on our thrust reversers. Pressurization looks good. Everything looks good. Temperature's good. We're good. The unit, if we don't flip from GPS to VLOC, the unit is gonna give us a warning that we can override if we want. They're just gonna say that don't forget to flip to VLOC. ILS is just guidance only on the GPS. You cannot shoot this approach, ILS approach, using the GPS legally. So he's gonna always remind you if he sees that if you're still on GPS mode, he will remind you to flip to VLOC. There's 1,000 to go. It's gonna be nice because we're gonna be level off at 4,000 a little bit before. We already have our glide slope here, so we're good. Everything looks good. I have visual of the runway way far back there, so we're good. Everything looks good. Yeah, we should actually flip anyways and start transferring from the fuselage. From the fuselage instead of waiting until the warning. The warning is gonna come right on the final. Close. Prague traffic, Learjet 25, Kilo Echo X-ray Papa 15 miles. Final ILS runway 30. Kilo Echo X-ray Papa, Prague. Oh, we made all the announcements, nobody said nothing. We're gonna clear ourselves. So taxi lights on. And we're gonna turn this into VLOC. And activate our approach. Just one more check here. Temperatures, trims, yaw damper off, arm, autopilot still on. We can set this to test right away. We have 303, 303. Everything looks good. Once we intercept the glide slope, we're gonna set up our once we go down the glide slope, we're gonna set up our missed approach altitude will be 5,000 feet. Let's give a little bit of power now. There we go. We're going down on the glide slope. Okay, set up 5,000. So 8 DME from the localizer.
KLM 78 Tango Prague traffic, taxiing to runway 24 via Alpha 1 Alpha for holding point Alpha for runway 24.
Okay, we're good to go. Autopilot is off. Prague, traffic Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, 3 miles final, ILS 30. Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, Prague. And that's ForeFlight, the voice that you're...
KLM 78 Tango lining up runway 24 Prague traffic. KLM 78 Tango departing runway 24 Prague traffic.
Prague traffic, Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa exiting 30 at Golf. Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, Prague. There's the traffic. Okay, let's figure out where we have to go. Where's the GA here? I think it's behind us. Yeah, I think it's the South Apron is the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's South Apron. Okay. Prague traffic, Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa at Golf. We're gonna be taxiing to the South Apron Terminal 4, probably. Via Golf, Lima and Romeo. Any traffic, please advise Kilo Echo X-Ray Papa, Prague. Okay, there you go. Another successful flight. Start turning everything off here that we don't need. Just being careful to not turn, not make a mistake and turn something that we are not planning on. And as you can see, the 750 zooms in for the diagram right away. It is quite an impressive equipment. It's a little bit hard to actually, if you don't zoom in a little bit. Oh, and there's the terminal. That's pretty nice. Nice that we're gonna be actually going through the terminal. Not through the terminal, but you can see the terminal for a little bit. There it is. But we're turning here. Oh, it's better when we zoom in a little bit. Just want to real quick just make sure that this is all, we don't need this anymore. We definitely don't need this anymore. And we will leave this on just because of the radio and the transponder for now. So yeah, we're gonna go Lima. What did I say? Lima Romeo. Yeah. Romeo is way up ahead there.
Prague traffic equipment international 807, we are on final runway 24, 10 nautical miles from touchdown.
Yeah, they're all using the longer runway since we don't actually need. And it's actually good because we stay away of getting involved with those guys, even though we are faster than them. It's actually works. It's better for us, so they don't slow us down. We can whatever. If you want to go a little bit slower, we go. If you want to speed up, we go. We speed up. We're way more agile than the Boeings and Airbuses.
Pushing back from gate 11 at Prague. Transavia 16 Romeo.
There we go. Lots of traffic here. That's nice. Oh wow, look at that.
Pushing back gate 15 at Prague.
I've never been to this section of the airport, so it's nice to see this. Look at all that stuff. That's really nice. Yeah, it's a completely different perspective when you fly GA or like a business and an executive jet, and you park on GA aprons, and so you have to taxi to different locations, places that you usually don't go. I quite enjoy it on a simulator. I'm actually not too sure if you can take Romeo. See, it's all close. Let's take Papa. There's nobody here. There's no one here, so we'll take Papa here. There's a bunch of closed taxiways now that I'm looking there. More, paying a little bit more attention to it. This is where we want to go. So, I don't know. Should we turn? Oh, too late. I was going to say. Should we? Yeah. So we're gonna go there. Oh, that's actually that was a good choice. There's an Embraer center there. Yeah, that's more like it. We're bringing our plane to be serviced in Prague. Oh, it's just because our our tour. It's time for someone to take. We want someone to take a look. We left. I left Edinburgh a long time ago with this plane, and have been going all over Europe.
Prague traffic. Taxi via Bravo 1, Hotel Zulu Alpha, holding point runway 24, KLM 712.
Okay, so we're gonna turn right here, and we're gonna find a spot somewhere. There's Bell Helicopters apron over here, so this is their stuff. That's why there's this heliport there. That's Bell, so we're not gonna go anywhere close there. We're gonna turn here and find a spot that makes sense for us. What was are we gonna be able to turn? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I made a mistake here. Oh, this was a runway before. Oh, you can see
traffic via Bravo
that this
2
was
Hotel
a
and
runway
Alpha
here.
holding point runway 24. Transavia 16 Romeo.
This was clearly a runway there. I'm surprised that ForeFlight called this. Then there's a helipad here too, that is showing on the diagram. On the actual plate. Oh yeah, there's a kind of executive terminal there. That's what we want. We are important people. I know last time that I said that we parked on a business jet staying there in Russia. But now we are actually flying a VIP plane. So
Prague traffic, UK International 807, runway 24 is located
yeah,
to the
let's
left.
park by this terminal here. Oh, there's another one, nice one here. Oh yeah, this is nice. Okay, let's park here. I'm afraid of going to the left here. There, is it gonna be a parking? We better turn right, because we have the actual markings that it's a parking here. Oh, let's go one more. I don't want to walk. I'm rich. I don't need to walk.
Prague traffic, line up runway 24, KLM 712.
I got distracted with I don't know where this ends. Are we supposed to go all the way up there? Oh no, it's gonna be here. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Beautiful. I'm gonna bring the camera back a little bit, just so we don't have to. I should have turned the steering off before the parking brake. Okay. Okay. Now we can turn this off. Cage this guy.
Take off runway 24, KLM 712.
Looks good. Pressurization off. And turn it off. Yeah, everything else looks good. We can go through our yeah, we can leave the zone. We can go through our electric, our radio master, avionics master, and all the electrical part. Yeah, I don't need the power to talk to you guys. So yeah, let's turn this off. Inverters off. I just wanted to make sure. Engines we could have turned off before. Request blocks and everything. Turn parking brake off. And master off. And then the emergency light comes. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Anyways, that's it. This is it. We are in Prague. We've made it. It was a nice flight, quick flight, but very entertaining. Very fast flight as usual. Didn't go too like on the limit, but we could have. We can make it. We can make these flights a little bit more aggressive, but there's no point. You wouldn't do it in real life, and it's fast enough already. And just for one pilot to have to keep track of everything, it gets really hard if you go too much over close to the limit. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I appreciate. I hope you enjoyed this change of pace from Airbus and the Dash actually that I haven't flown in a long time. I hope you enjoyed. I might keep won't be streaming every single flight, same way that I'm doing this across Europe, going to all kinds of places. I'm doing in North America and Central America, and my plan is to go to South America, come back, go back to North America. But I won't be streaming every single flight that I do here in Europe and that I do in Americas, I should say. But I will try to stream at least the most interesting ones. I wanted to stream at least this one because I streamed the one in North America last time, and I wanted to have at least one here in Europe. So yeah, the idea is not to stream every single flight, but stream the most interesting destinations or when I see that there's going to be lots of ATC, lots of traffic. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you liked, if you have comments, questions, concerns, anything, please leave a message on the comments section. I'll be more than happy to read and reply. Once again, as usual, it's really hard for me to talk and try to explain and demonstrate and fly as a single pilot all at the same time, and I still follow every single procedure and not make a single mistake. So, but I try my best. It's completely different if I'm actually concentrated and especially on an airplane not automated as the Airbus and much faster than the Airbus when things happen much faster. But I do my best, and I hope you enjoy. I don't think it will be a very pleasant flight if I just fly, concentrate and not saying a single thing. I don't know. If it's something that you're interested in seeing, we can do it too. Then I can promise to be way more right on the books and everything very close to real life. But anyways, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of the day or a good night, depending on what time you're watching or where you're watching, and have a good week or weekend up ahead. Thank you so much once again, and please I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye.